Hello, it's Family Driver. Welcome to another video. I can't actually believe that I own this beast for more than 3 months now. Yes, it has been 3 months since I bought this car in January, and I love absolutely every second I spend in it and every second I'm watching it. Just look at it. It just looks perfect. I honestly could not ask for more. It's my perfect dream car, which I'm going to keep forever. So I thought it's good to talk about, how I found this 3 months. Obviously, it's a completely different car to my previous BMW M1 35i, despite the fact that everyone thinks that these cars are almost identical. I mean, it's a very common misconception. Honestly, this car is completely different. So let's talk about elephant in the room. So unfortunately, M2 isn't a good daily driver. I know some of you might disagree. However, it probably also depends where do you live. If you live somewhere where the roads are smooth, this car will be fine. However, I live in North Yorkshire, surrounded by countryside, and to be honest, it is sometimes a bit of a pain driving on these bumpy roads. If you drive slowly, if you drive 30 miles per hour on very uneven surface, the car is very jumpy, the car moves a lot, it's nervous. And that's because it's extremely stiff. It's stiffer than the M1 35i with ABAC springs was. It's better damped, that's for sure, but it's stiffer. It doesn't roll at all. The ride is brilliant. And I know some people say that the way to fix this car is to actually introduce coilovers in some kind of comfort setting, and maybe in the future that's something I'm going to do to this car. However, for now I absolutely love it as it is. I mean, you have to get used to a couple of things like weird noises. Yes, the car is full of weird noises. For the first couple of weeks, I was actually worried that the car was broken. You can hear differential when it's working. You can hear knocking when you engage first and second gear. It's just crazy. This car, it feels so raw. It's nothing like M1 35i was. Comfortable yet quick. This car is really designed to be on track. It feels perfect when you're doing 60 miles per hour on the bendy roads. It's just an animal then. However, if you're planning to use it every day, it might not be the best choice, but I absolutely love it. I think if you're buying this car, you have to be aware that it's not a perfect car. It comes with some compromises. That's why it's so good on the track. That's why it's so good on this Benz, because it comes with compromises. It can be both the best comfort car and then the best sport car. So it's probably a bit like a Porsche Cayman GT4. It's just stiff. It's probably too stiff for the normal usage, but that's what it's made for, and that's what this car was made for too. So let's talk about the spec of this car, because this one is a bit weird. So the car came with a hi-fi audio, which is a bit weird because usually people don't care and stay with the base system or go full send and get Harman Kardon system. This one has a hi-fi. Next, it has very weird safety features. Yes, safety features in M2, the car designed for truck. Yeah. Anyway, so it has a lane assistant. Yes, it has lane assistant. So basically, when you turn it on, when you're on the motorway, if you departing from your lane, it will start vibrating the steering wheel. It will not try to move your steering wheel, which is good. The other safety feature it has is the braking assistant. So basically, when the car detects that there is something ahead of you, it will brake for you. It will warn you and then try to brake. It will prime the brakes, and then if you don't stop, it will brake for you, which actually is kind of a useful feature. It can save your car from, you know, if you're not careful, it can save you from bumping into someone. The other feature is the signs reading. So basically, the camera reads the signs and tells you how fast you can go in the area. The engine, 365 horsepower coming from 3-liter inline 6. It has 500 Newton meters with the overboost. That's additional boost the car can provide for, I think, up to 10 seconds. It is amazing. It's far enough. It provides perfect balance for this car. You can burn the tires in the first 2 gears without any problem. So it has pretty enough power and torque, and it's more than enough. I don't have any plans to tune this car. It stays as it is. Next, practicality. You would be actually surprised to hear that this car is quite practical. You can easily fit in 4 pretty much normal size adults in this car, and they will be very comfortable in it. The boot is bigger than in M135i, not by much, but I think by an extra 20 liters, so 380 liters. That's pretty impressive for this kind of car. So the car is quite practical as it is. Believe me, you can actually put quite a lot of stuff into the boot. The only problem is that the hatch is actually quite small, so you won't be able to put any big box into it. Next, the gearbox. It's obviously a manual. Obviously, because you know I love my manuals. I had manuals before and I always go with manual. I don't drive this car every day, and that's probably what makes me think that manual is just a better choice. It's the engagement which it gives me when I drive it fast, the fact that I need to work a bit more, that I have to think about gears, I have to change them, I have full control. To me, it means a lot. It will be manual every day, every time. Let's quickly talk about the modifications. So I start from the front. That was my first modification to this car. It's the black grille. It came from AutoID. Absolutely love this modification. It just makes car look more stealthy. I think it works really good on blue. To be honest, with any color, the black grille, I think it's the must-have for the M2s. The other modification is AutoID M-style mirror. This isn't a cover, this is actually the whole unit you have to change, but it looks absolutely beautiful. I think they should come out from factory like that. Absolute must-have, at least to me. Another one is this. That's genuine part. I've changed that from silver to black. Again, it works better with other details on the car. Another modification is this bit of carbon fiber over there. So basically it's an arch guard, and it stops stones from flying to the back of the car and hitting these massive arches, and basically protecting your paint from getting stoned to death. So really important and cheap modification, not aesthetic modification, but I think it's necessary for all M2s. That takes us to the back end. The first one and the smallest one is this black badge. Again, it's an AutoID product, really cheap upgrade from the silver one. I think it just works well with all the other black bits I've got on the car, so it was a must-have for me. Another modification are the carbon tips. So these are the knockoffs of the BMW M Performance tips. They look exactly the same. Right guys, so thank you very much for watching. I'm hoping you enjoying all the videos with my M2, and you're going to stay tuned to the channel and watch more adventures with this car in the next couple of months and years. So thank you very much for watching again. I'll see you in the next video. Please remember to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel as usually. and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Do widzenia.